Welcome to day 14. We have officially, it's our 14th day. It's been 2 weeks and today, delicious 2 weeks. Wow, we're nearly halfway. Welcome to day 14 of the 31-day spiritual upgrade. How are you feeling? What is going on for you? And today I want to talk to you briefly about courage, about being courageous. Whoa, nearly falling off my seat here. About being courageous. And this has been a conversation that I have been talking about with my sisters all morning. I'm here, you can't see the mountain, but I'm here back at my sister's house where I began. Pretty sure I began the 31-day spiritual upgrade here. Well, I've certainly been here in the last couple of weeks. And courage is really, there's 2 things I want to talk to you briefly today. And the first one is courage. And courage is not about looking at people, you've got so much courage. It's not about like, when I get the courage, a lot of people will say to me, when I've got the courage to do it, I'll do it. Or one day I hope I've got enough courage, or I'm building up the courage. You can't build up courage. You can't. Hey Emma, jump on and say, if you're here, say hello. I've just run 10 Ks. I'm being courageous. I'm showing up here on a Sunday, just ran 10 Ks. I've got no filter. I am like nearly 41. I want to talk about showing up raw and real, about being unfiltered in your life. What does courage mean for you? Where are you waiting for the courage instead of stepping forward and actually building the courage? We only build courage when we're in it. Now, Dan Sullivan, I may have told you guys this, but Dan Sullivan talks about courage as in, there's fear and courage. And what is the difference between them? Fear is when you're so scared that you wet your pants and you're like, and then you stay still and you don't move because you're in fear, right? So you go into like this kind of freeze state. Courage is when you wet your pants in fear, but you keep going because you're not going to stop no matter what, because there is no there's no option to stop. When we commit to something, we have to have the courage to keep going. And when we look at movie stars like Keanu Reeves on Speed, do you guys remember that movie, Keanu Reeves? Hey, Erin. Hey, Smiler. So how do you say your name? What a cool name. Hey, Donna. So when we look at movies like Speed with Keanu Reeves, he's got so much courage. He is so brave. He's disarming the bomb off the bus, and we love watching the hero's story. But he's still in fear. He's just taking action on that fear. When you feel fear, it is literally the go button. Fear is the go button. If you feel fear going forward, you must take action. You must step forward into it. I'm going to get some of it. You must take action. Feel the fear and do it anyway. But people are waiting until the fear dissipates. They're waiting until they've built the courage. You can't build courage by sitting on the couch thinking about it, right? You can't. So I was going to do a little post saying, okay, Sunday is all about digital detox. And I was just going to do a post. I was like, no, I'm going to show up real. I'm going to show up raw. I've just run 10 Ks and I've got no filter on. I'm still red. My sister was like, we could have done 21. This was easy. And I was like, not for me. This is hard. So what courage means, and on day 1, we talked about keystone goals. What courage is about is it's about committing to something and then stepping forward and being afraid to do it. Okay, a lot of people, when they want to join my program, I see this with Magnificent Mediumship. They're like, I am literally wetting my pants in fear because what if I fail? What if I succeed? It's just as scary. And I'm like, feel the fear? I want you to feel the fear. I want you to feel the courage when you step into this, right? I want you to feel stretched. I want you to feel edgy with the investment that you're making in yourself, time and money. I don't want you to go, yeah, no worries, it's so easy. No, I want you to be like, this is edgy for me. So I decided to commit to myself today, make another commitment. a bigger commitment, a long-term commitment. I'm going to share with you what that is. And you can see my energy change. I'm like, oh my God, am I going to tell like 430 people a goal that I've got for in a year's time? And I'm actually scared. I realize that I've been playing too small. I've been sitting there, I haven't been absolutely wetting my pants in fear and freaking out. I've been like, yeah, this is comfortable, this is cruisy, I'll just do another little goal, another little step. I'm like, are you kidding me? I need big, hairy, audacious, zero evidence goals. Are you with me? Courage isn't about, I was like, when I've got the courage, maybe I'll be like the superhero. No, the superhero gains the courage while in the motion of doing the things that is scary. The adrenaline kicks in, you commit to going in a certain way, and then you have the courage and you keep going the path. That's why we're doing 31 days. That's not why we're doing 7 days, because 31 days is a commitment. 31 days, it takes courage to spiritually upgrade, right? Okay. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Oh my God, I can't wait. We're going to be doing another giveaway when we hit 500 people in this group, in this 31-day spiritual upgrade. We're going to give away another 4 weeks in the spiritual membership where we go live every week. There is literally just like over $10,000 worth of content in a digital portal. We've got breathwork every month, and we have mediumship mentoring every month. Yeah, if you're not in there, go and check it out at my website. It is such an awesome place to be. Hi, Tanya. I feel so empowered this week, feeling elevated. How are you feeling, everyone? Pop in the chat box to let me know if you've been sitting on the sidelines or in the background. I would love to see who is here. So come and say hello. Let me know where you're from. How are you going in this challenge? Have you just joined? Have you been here for the full 14 days? I've been traveling again. I just did a 10K run, and it took some courage to do the 10K run because I really wasn't not really feeling like it. I was like, I haven't been training. Oh shit. So 2 things. We need to make bigger goals. Goals that are scary, where we can't see how we're going to do it yet, which creates new neuro pathways where our brain goes, how are you going to do that? And who can help you do that, right? So we don't think big enough. We need to think bigger than like, oh, I can manage that. I did a 10K today. It took a little bit of courage, but I knew I could do a 10K. I knew it. Like, it's not that hard. Anyone can do a 10K. It might kill you, but you're going to do it, right? But what about something that you think, that's out of my reach? Like making 10K months or 100K months. Ooh, it's edgy, right? Or maybe it's like, I want to go and do some like body shaping. I want to go to the gym. I want to be a person that goes on stage. I've got a client who did that, right? Now she's like doing her 3rd comp or something. Like she's on stage, like a mum. She's got 2 kids. She's a Reiki practitioner. She worked with me for a few years. She's amazing. And she's like, I'm going to go do body shaping. And she joins competitions now. I'm like, that takes courage. That takes commitment, you know? Okay. Been here all the days and still smashing my queso dolls. Yeah. Michelle, hello, my beautiful. Feeling reborn. Yes. Oh, I'm feeling all the feels too. So, digital detox is really fucking important. Okay, so after today, after this call right now, I am getting ready and going to go to the movies with my daughter, my nieces, and my sister. And my other sister, I've got both sisters here. I just went for a run with one, and then the other one I'm going to the movies with. And then we'll all have a dinner together, which would be so lovely. So we need time when we turn off our phones. Obviously, I have to turn it off when I go into the movie theater, but, you know, I'll take some photos for memories, and then I'm going to turn off my phone. Too many of us don't turn off our phones ever. And we don't actually have enough time to reset because we're addicted to technology, okay? This happens to all of us, and there's kind of no getting away from it unless you've got really strong boundaries. But, you know, I've got an online business, so my phone is my best friend because my business is an extension of my life and my living. I share all parts of my life and living pretty much with my audience, with my communities. So it's really important to be able to I lose my phone, like, on purpose, on the weekend. I will just lose it. I'll be like, lost my phone. Today I'll take it to the movies to take photos for memories. And later on, tomorrow or whatever, maybe I share that online. But it's really important to go out and make memories and then share those memories if you want to share those memories. Okay, so when we take a photo, we should be taking the photo to make a memory, not to, the purpose shouldn't be to be sharing it, right? So I'll be like, take a photo, let's go. I'm going to use it on my social media, but I'm taking the photo as a time capsule to encapsulate. Like, I'm seeing my memories from 3 years ago when I was doing a program called Quantum Key, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a beautiful memory of what I was doing. But we have to live our lives first. So that's why digital detoxes are really important. So I did decide to come on live today because I've got words to speak about. But it's really important to know. You see my glasses. I'm being raw and real today. I'm bright red. I just went for a run. I've got my glasses mark on me. But I'm going to have a digital detox today. I'm going to have a Sunday where I enjoy my family. I enjoy a movie, Inside Out 2. I'm so excited. I'm not going to go into my emails or any of my messages. My one-to-one clients know that I don't do coaching on a Sunday because I desire to be real, raw, rough, to sleep, to lose myself, to lose my phone. And I go into a mode of, let's see what the day does and where the day takes us. You know, it's not so structured for me, it's more flexible. So doing a digital detox, losing your phone, even if it's for 3 hours or even an hour or even a day is really good. It enables us to play with our kids on a different level. It stops us scrolling because a lot of people get addicted to scrolling and like doing this, you know, it's designed for us to be addicted to it. And a lot of the time we think we're going down these rabbit holes and we actually think that we're educating ourselves, but we're not. We're just getting entertained. And there's this thing I learned about victims entertain themselves, victors educate themselves. So that is my little hot tip today. Am I entertaining myself or am I educating myself, right? So maybe you've just jumped on for this and maybe you jump off, right? Maybe you've got a program, people go into the digital program and magnificent mediumship or spiritual membership and they're like, I'm going to do a training, you know, that's different. But we really need to put an emphasis on living and being present in our everyday life. So that's the little spiel I wanted to talk to you about. Now, as far as courage, I think I'm going to make a really big, hairy, audacious goal to run 42 Ks. In a year from now, I'm absolutely petrified telling you this. My eyes are starting to glaze over. But this is real time. This is real time mentoring. This is real time coaching. I was talking to my sister about it today. I was like, courage. I can do 21K. I've done that 3 times. I'm doing it again in September. But what about 42? When was the last time that you felt so much edge that you were like, I'm going to like pee my pants with fear? When was the last time? I remember doing that when I put out my first MM for the first time when I started my first online business. And I remember that first time I was like training for a half marathon. Every time I ran, I was like, am I going to be able to do 21K? And then I did it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Oh, you look beautiful, Amanda. My sister looks so pretty. Here I am, old Mother Hubbard. Oh, Mother Hubbard, she looks beautiful. And yeah, so I was saying to Amanda, like, 42 is an edge. Because I have no fucking idea how I'm going to do that. Right? A whole lot of things are going to have to change in my world before I do a whole marathon. Because I can't, with my body weight, fat percentage, and all my stats, whatever. I can't do 42K. It would literally be so bad for my hormones. It'd be really bad. Like, there's all these things I got to look at. So you got to commit to it first. I'm going to commit. I haven't quite committed yet. I think this is kind of a commitment because I'm telling you guys, right? Accountability. I'm like, fuck. I've just told potentially 430 people that I'm going to run a 42K this time next year or September next year. that changes the trajectory of the way I eat, the way I think, the way I sleep, the way I train. It changes everything. My whole world is going to change because I'm going to make a commitment that's completely, totally, and utterly out of my reach. I can't do 42K right now. I don't know if I ever will be able to do 42K. But then if I commit to doing 42K and I can do 21K, then surely I can do 42. Do you see what I mean? So it's like saying I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to make millions of dollars in my business. Next year it's going to be $1 million year, right? Commit to it, and then having the courage, not to wait for the courage, but have the courage to go, I'm doing it. And that means, like, I know that I'm going to be, when I'm training, when I'm running, I know if I'm doing my best. I know if I'm lagging. I know if I'm eating shit and not hydrating. I know if I'm not sleeping. I know that the way that what has got me here to 21K, that won't get me to 42. It means I have to really take some commitment on my body and my mindset. It means I have to train body, mind, and soul, right? Pretty much. So what is a commitment that, something that you want to do where you're going to need huge amounts of courage? You know, I've done this when I flew overseas to do consciousness trainings. Like I was facilitating trainings overseas in Australia a couple of times. There's a lot of courage for me to fly by myself. Like it's a big deal for me, filling out forms and being around a lot of people and all that type of stuff. Flying alone was huge. I've needed courage when me and Luke broke up when we were 22. I didn't know what it was like being alone. I had to have a lot of courage. And I've been really sitting in the energy. I want you guys to do this as well. When are the times that I was absolutely pissing my pants? Excuse my language, but it's the only way I can think of it, where I'm petrified. Like I'm like, oh my God, am I going to explode? And I haven't felt that way for a while. Like I'm edging all the time, but where have I been on the edge? I went swimming in the cold water in the middle of the winter yesterday. We went and did swim for 2 hours. And that's kind of edgy, constantly going in for a swim. But when was the last time that you had something that you were so edgy about, you were so scared about? And this is what I say, people join MM and they're like, I'm so scared. I'm like, good. Because if you've got that kind of energy pulsing, right, it's like, oh, this is my thing. You know, and that's why a lot of people are adrenaline junkies and they do drugs and they get addictions and stuff because they're looking for that courage, right? But it's in the wrong path. So they're doing good at something, but it's just kind of not the right thing that they should be doing. Like they put their all into being an addict. They put their all into creating like time and space for that. But what if it was running a marathon or finding the love of your life or making $1 million in your business or like not saying one negative thing for a whole fucking year? Like what if you had, and this is going on those keystone goals, you know, I've got my own keystone goal, and what is a target and a goal that you want to achieve in that 1 month, you know? But what about in 1 year from now? In 1 year from now, I desire to be and feel and look a certain way. And I don't mean look as in like physically, but it's more like it's going to be, there's a certain type of person that can run 42Ks. And that sort of person is trained in a certain way to make those 42Ks pleasurable, not death. Right now it would be death. Right now it'd be like, why are you doing that? You're torturing yourself, and my body would probably break. It would break. 42Ks would break me. I just did 10 today. So what if I could be 4 times better, 4 times fitter, 4 times healthier? You know? I'd love to know what you guys are saying here. I take so many photos. Yeah, I love taking photos. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I know, I'm so excited. My sister, I can't wait to, she's so excited to meet you guys and to do a reading for people. I'd like abs. Yeah, what is something that you would love to do? Oh, yeah, this is so rare seeing, I believe you, 42Ks. Like, I feel like crying when I talk about 42Ks because it's, my friend, she actually, I've done 21K runs with her before. I've done 3 with 3 different people, and I did one with her, and I've trained for a couple with her as well. And she, I was always like, let's do 42, let's do 42. She kept running, and she runs a lot of marathons and half marathons now. I think she's doing one today actually, but I wasn't trained enough to do a 21 today. So I know my capacity. I know what I'm capable of. Today I wasn't capable of 21. I haven't trained enough. But she runs them. And we started training together. We were at the same fitness and everything. But I keep stopping because I get to my 21 and I'm like, I'm done. Well done, Victoria. Do another one in 2 years' time. And that's been my pattern over the last 6 years. And I'm like, actually, someone who runs marathons, they don't stop for 2 years and then start again, right? They go, this is me now. This is me. This is who I am. We become our commitments. We have courage, and then we constantly push ourselves. One of my beautiful clients, Dawn, she was at the sauna with us yesterday, and her husband's onto his 15th or 16th Ironman. Well into his 40s. Like, he is like literally under his 15th Ironman, traveling to like Hawaii or somewhere to do it. Like, he's always training, so this stop, start. It's like, hang on, how do we beat it? How do we beat it? I'm going to create an ultimate meditation and yoga garden. It's a massive goal because I want it to look like how it looks in my head, but it's beginning. Oh my God, Michelle, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. Okay. So I've got to go get ready. So digital detox. Have a little audit. Do a little audit on yourself. How often am I having a digital detox? Am I looking at my phone before bed, an hour before bed? We should be really like not. I listen to meditations and stuff, but we should really try not to be programming our brain with stuff unless it's educational or nice meditation. First thing in the morning, are we getting sunlight first, or are we looking at our phones? I try to turn off my alarm or whatever, and then I'm like, nope, not looking at my messages, not looking at Facebook, not looking at anything. I'm like, where's the sunlight, right? We are human beings. Our cell phone should be educational, not for continuous entertaining. We're going into a digital world when we go in. Like, we're literally living in a digital reality if we're not living. So how does that, I know, beautiful birds, eh? I've had to live my life with courage so often. Okay, where can you choose goals where you need courage, Tanya? Okay, so yeah, courage, digital detoxes, being present. This is a part of the spiritual upgrade, because to know spirit is to know yourself and is to regulate. So yesterday I did sauna swims for 2 hours. I had a healing for my sister and a massage. Oh my God, we have extraterrestrial ships, and you wouldn't even believe it. It was insane. And I also did a healing on her, which was really, really beautiful. And today we're just going to play with children and have no cell phones unless we're taking photos. So being human, setting goals that are larger than what we think we can achieve. And now that I've just, shared this with you, I would love for you to sit with, what is something that you want to create? In a year from now, where do you want to be? We're getting real. We're halfway now. It's a 31-day challenge, but I'm trying to seed you and help you to expand your edges and your capacity to receive. So in a year from now, you can look back and go, holy shit, from that 31-day spiritual upgrade, I set myself some tangible goals, some measurable goals. I'm spiritually, physically, and mentally healthier and wealthier and more abundant and more knowledgeable and more educated, and my life feels so different. We get to literally transcend beyond the mind and ascend over and over and over again.
15 minutes.
Okay. All right, my loves. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Please comment and let me know, where do you want to be in a year from now? When do you have digital detoxes? What is healthy for you? Yeah. And I think that's about it. I was going to write this in a post, but it feels so much better. I become more healthy, more wealthy, more regulated and more happy when I am doing me, when I'm shining my brightest light, when I'm showing up and doing challenges like this, because it makes me so happy, sharing stuff with a community of like-minded, beautiful, beautiful souls. Thank you, my love. Have a great day. And I cannot wait. Until tomorrow. I'll be traveling all day tomorrow. I can't wait to talk to you guys and see you. I've got some amazing things coming up, some incredible offers that are going to be starting to pop in. And I can't wait to see who chooses, who is courageous, who steps forward, who knows what they are doing and where they're going, and like really waiting for those paths to be created, because we've got to stretch beyond what we think is possible. 42K is not possible in my head right now, but I've got a whole year to get myself prepped for the person I want to be. I believe we can self-heal. I believe in miracles. Lots of love.